Howdy there. Last night, I had a fun time watching Best Worst Movie. I've been wanting to see it for some time, but it's been on like very long wait for ever on Blockbuster.com, which is the program I use to rent movies. It's been on very long wait forever. I noticed within the last couple of weeks that it became available, moved it to the top of the queue, and watched it last night, and thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a documentary about the making of and the effect of Troll 2, a film that came out in 1990 and is widely regarded to be the worst film ever made. Worse than anything Ed Wood did. I mean, it kept on showing like Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes, and it was IMDb. It was at the bottom of every barrel. So it's undoubtedly bad, but has earned a big cult following, and like most bad movies, is very, very much fun to watch. Again, this is a documentary. It's made by, I can't remember his name. He had 3 names, like John Michael Stevenson, something like that. Anyway, it's the guy right here. He played the young boy, basically the lead in the film, back in 1990. And now, wants to make a documentary about the film he was in. So he gathers up the cast. He interviews the entire cast, pretty much. He follows the film around on a festival circuit. Goes to different, like a horror fest or sci-fi fest, as well as like individual screenings, like at the New Art down in Santa Monica and the Alamo Draft House in Austin. It's really just kind of fascinating. I mean, I really like the film. I mean, I think I'll give it an 8. I mean, I had a fun time watching it. It's just, it's a film about one of my favorite subjects, and that's film. So it's a movie about a movie. And the effect that film has on people. And the effect that making films has on the people who make the films. That we also get to see the director for a while there. The director doesn't come in to the film, into the picture, until about halfway. It's mostly about the actors and their lives. And for a while I thought we weren't going to get to see the actor, or the director. But then he arrives in full force. The director of Troll 2 is Italian. And the writer of Troll 2 is the director's wife, also Italian. They still live in Italy. A lot of the crew is Italian. So I don't know if they ever go to Italy. I was unaware. Maybe they did. But they do track down the director, and we do get to hear a lot about his philosophies. And, and we get to see him yell at his actors, which is always nice. I was right. It was Michael Stevenson. There's no other information here that I need. I really enjoyed it. What I love most about it is it's just, people. And that's what I thought that was so good, that was like Troll 2 itself. And then now it's the documentary about the making of, is all the people involved in the making of the film and in their current lives. In some ways it seems that they are struggling a little bit with the impact of the film, the legacy of the film. Still trying to have normal lives. They will all want their shot at stardom. Of course you would. The documentary mainly focuses on the lead adult actor. Again, I can remember, I've only seen Troll 2 twice. And it's been within, I'd say it's been probably maybe 5 years or 6 years since I have seen it. But I was not exposed to it until I moved out here to Los Angeles. And then I basically just heard that you must see Troll 2, that it is, required viewing. And I saw it twice, like soon after finding out that I needed to see it. I haven't seen it since watching it practically back to back. But anyway, the documentary, Best Worst Movie, focuses on the lead male actor. He's really gung-ho about everything. He's gung-ho about the tour, about rounding up the cast. He's pretty much the first person they find. And then he's just so into it that he helps out, find everyone else. And, he has definitely the most character arc of all of the people you meet in the film. Because you see him, he's a dentist now in a rural environment. He's kind of a local celebrity just because of his personality and the fact that, someone occasionally sees Troll 2 and remembers that he's in it. But he's overwhelmed by the attention he's getting, and he goes on the tour and he just eats it up with a spoon. He says, his famous lines over and over again. He's, trying to, tell everyone about the movie, that he's in the movie, that it's the worst movie of all time, and then he, does the lines for people who don't even know what's going on. Sometimes they're just, flabbergasted. And then, so he goes to this horror convention, and he meets all these other people who are, signing autographs because they were in, Nightmare on Elm Street 5. And he's, looking at these people, and he has this revelation, what is he doing? What is he doing holding on to something that's so far in the past? And yet he can't really truly let go. And so it's very relatable, very enjoyable to watch this man basically, have part of his dreams come true, but yet have that be Troll 2. And watching him slowly just want to let go of it, let go of the dream, and go back to being a dentist and being happy being a dentist. It was kind of like watching Troll 2 itself. At some points, you're watching these people, and you're like, oh, you're sympathizing for them. You're empathizing with them. You sympathize for them, but yet you can't look away because they're such good people. They have such good heart, and that's really what opened my eyes about the film Troll 2, is that it really is. I mean, it's just pure honesty. There's no cynicism to it. It's just all heart, and people just wanted to make a movie so very badly. And, it just turns out that the movie was very bad. But yet it has a lot of heart, and a lot of people love it, and it brings happiness to a lot of people. And it's like the people who made the movie. So you get that correlation while watching this film. I really don't know what else to say much about it. I really enjoyed watching it. If you like documentaries, if you like bad movies, if you are a Troll 2 fan, then you definitely, probably you've already seen this movie, but you definitely should see this movie. And what year did it come out? So it came out in 2009. So that's... And I guess the DVD came out in 2010. So I've been waiting to see this for a while. But I guess it's not really mass released or anything because I had to wait forever to see it. But if you want to see it, If you're on Blockbuster.com and it's on very long wait, that's because of me. I'm sorry, but I will be returning it soon. So do whatever you can to see this film. I think it's really uplifting, and if you're into film at all, if you're into documentaries, definitely, I think it's worthy of your time. And I really thought it was excellent. Again, very funny, very touching, smart, insightful, just really, and it never, even when it never made fun of the people it could have made fun of. There, for lack of a better term, there are some, what seem like disturbed people, in the documentary who helped make the film. Margot is the female lead, is the actress, and I mean, she's dedicated her life to taking care of her mother, which of course I respect, but she kind of lost it in a way, and again, I think a lesser film could have made fun of her, and there is like a hint of what you're feeling, of what you would be feeling in that situation if you were there in Margot's house. But it never just overtly mocks anyone, even though it could have taken the chance to. It's a sweet film. It's heartfelt. So that's probably what I enjoyed most about it. So there you go. That's Best Worst Movie. It's a solid 8. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to see Troll 2 again. All right. Thank you. Bye.